Hey, it's JD. I want to do another update. This is going to be my 2-month and 1 week, almost 2-week update. Since I've been started T on October 11th, on October 11th, National Coming Out Day. So I've been on T for 2 months, 2 weeks, just about. Going up, and this is coming up on the holidays, so I've really been kind of slacking on my videos. Just been too busy, and really haven't had that much changes. The changes I have had, anything that I've come up across, are things that I've discussed with Mason, and that would be Mason the Man on YouTube, and we have decided to do our own show together because we are a dynamic duo, and I'm pretty much kind of the sarcastic, dry one, and he's got a really good sense of humor, so together we pretty much put together a what we consider a amusing sort of talk show between the two of us, where we just kind of banter back and forth, and I make really offensive comments that probably are not appropriate, but I don't care. And that's going to be Trans-Sirs. That's our creative way of doing like Mansers from Spike TV. So we're doing Trans-Sirs. That's T-R-A-N-S-I-R-S. And that should be linked up tonight because I know Mason will be doing an upload tonight. I don't have much in the way of anything new. My voice has dropped, of course. Other than that, I really haven't seen too many changes. My arms are looking good. I mean, as best as they can. I know that Mason and I have both talked about the fact that when we first started T, we both had this great idea that we were going to work out all the time. We're going to be gym rats. We're going to be ripped. We're going to fucking look like the Jersey Shore crew, and that's just not fucking happen. All I want to do is I want to eat and sleep and cuddle on the couch with my girl, and I don't know if that's because I'm 33 and domesticated, or if that's just because the T is completely wearing my body down, and it's just like, you know, I'm rebuilding, so you're going to be sleeping a lot. I don't know what it is. It could also be the fact that I work a 9-hour day and I have about a 2-hour commute, so when I get home, I just want to make dinner and be done with it. The other half and I have decided to put the fork down, and we're going to be starting a clean diet after the holidays, because right now it's unrealistic to try to do a clean diet when you're going to be traveling out of town and doing different things, and you can't be home to make your meals, which is the biggest pain in the ass when it comes to doing a diet, is making meals, meal planning. I have ADD. I can't fucking do this. If I'm home, I'm going to make whatever I got and do whatever I need to do, and if I'm not home, then I'm going to eat whatever I can. It's basically making the best choices you can when you're out, you know, when you're out to dinner and you're eating somewhere that's not ideal. But that said, I still have noticed, even being lazy, that I've lost some weight. I've thinned out. My hips have thinned down. My ass still isn't going anywhere. My legs have thinned. I have much better calf structure. I have man hair on my legs. The hair on the side of my face is starting to go a little bit terminal. So is here, and one side of my chin. I don't know why. I hope to God that I don't end up with like a one-sided goatee. But I think that it's starting to come over here because I'm starting to get a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow on this side. And this always grows in. I'm Italian. It's going to happen. The way I see it, me and Mason will probably end up looking like the Three Musketeers once Corey joins up with us. Where we're going to just have this and then the soul patch and maybe a couple swashbuckling swords. I don't know. There's not much change in 2 months. Like, I'm still riding an emotional roller coaster ride. I'm still a chihuahua spun out of Viagra. I do get my feelings hurt more now, and it's kind of weird to say that because it's kind of hoping to get rid of that female weakness, but I think as the female side starts shutting down, I'm relearning how to handle my feelings and handle my emotions, and a lot of that comes out in wanting to smash things, Hulk smash my hands into walls. I get really upset, you know. I am somebody who is very offensive. I say what I want to say. I'm honest, brutally honest to fault sometimes. And it's not because I'm intentionally being a dick about it. It's just, I would want the same. I don't want somebody to give me the fluff, so I don't give anyone fluff. Just how I am. And a lot of people perceive that as me being mean. And it's not. You know, I'm also highly protective and territorial over my girl, over my friends, over anyone. And I've always been the big boy. I've always been the bouncer. I've always been the protector. I've been Superman. And there are certain reactions that I have that to the lay person seems a bit extreme, but now especially my T-brain seems perfectly fucking reasonable to tell someone, watch the fuck out when they run into me and almost run into my girl. That seems acceptable to me. Apparently to some people that is not. So, and I can't compute this. I've also been really trying to be really nice to interacting with people and doing things, and there are certain people in my life who still influence my life now that I don't have any control over, and their actions frustrate me to no end, and I don't know how to deal with that. And I'm getting really upset and frustrated about it, more so than normal, and I don't know what to do. I want to hit somebody, and I want to hit something, but I know that's inappropriate, and you shouldn't. So there's a lot of learning how to juggle my emotions, how to juggle my new emotions, and not try to get physical with anyone or any inanimate object that doesn't deserve it. So it's just, you're learning how to do this. It's like I always say, going from female to male with testosterone is pretty much like taking a gas car and then switching over to biodiesel without really removing or adding new parts. And then to deal with the female emotions versus the male emotions, kind of like going from an automatic to a stick shift. So you're going to have some learning curves that are pretty dramatic. And it's just how you deal with those and how you learn to deal with those is definitely a process. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not going to be receptive to this. A lot of people are not going to be very sensitive on this. And they're going to say, you're just using the T as an excuse. You're just using, you still have control over yourself. There's no excuse for your behavior. You should calm down. I don't know why you're acting like this. You're an embarrassment. And it hurts. It hurts my feelings because I know that. Don't think I don't know that. But in my head, when I had that reaction, I've always said your fight or flight is busted on T, and it really is. And my first reaction is, what's going to happen? I'm still learning to do my second reaction. I keep saying this over and over again, and I'm hoping eventually one day I'll learn it. Maybe after a year, after everything settles in, I'll learn that secondary reaction, not the first one. But it does hurt when people don't get it. Like, I know that it's my fault. I know that it's the way I act is not an excuse to use T, but it's definitely a reason, and it's something that you can't explain to people. You're going through menopause. You're not only going through menopause, your female side is shutting down, and now you're running strictly on T, and everything is just a process. And we don't mean to be the way that we are, but we don't have much of a choice right now until we figure it out. And I know it might sound like I'm rambling, but I just can't stress that enough. It hurts my feelings when you're telling me I'm an embarrassment, or when you're making me feel bad, or when you're making me feel bad because maybe your friends don't understand what I'm going through and they already have preconceived notions about me. And now it's just all kinds of frustrating because I feel like I failed, and I don't like feeling like a failure. I don't like failing my friends or my loved ones or my girl, and I feel like that, and it's just one big snowball of reaction you don't know how to react to. So just know that these are some things that you're going to be coming up onto, some milestones you're going to be coming up onto. And it's just, you're not going to understand that your feelings still get hurt. You're still going to have that little bit of girl inside you that's getting your feelings hurt. And now you're a man, and you need to figure out how to deal with this as a man would, not as a weak female. So it's just, it's interesting. It's an interesting head trip. And I hope that eventually I figure this out, and I hope eventually people understand that I'm a good person, that I'm not a monster, that I'm not somebody who's going to hurt anybody. Like, if anything, I have Superman tattooed on my chest for a reason. If anything, I'm going to be the first one to help you. And I'm going to be the first one to try to make nice with you. And I'm going to be the first one to try to play nice in the cat box. But I swear to God, you throw sand in my face and I bury you like a cat turd. That's just the way it's going to be. So that's all I got right now. Not much to really recap after 2 months. Just kind of face is changing, filling out, getting a little bit of mandible chin, getting a good jawline going, definitely good muscle structure up top. Hair is going terminal in some places it's not, so I'm not a Furby yet. My girl is going to say hopefully never, so I'll keep that in line for her. Alright guys, that's it. I'm out.